What started back in the day in 2013 by a company's successful Kickstarter have created a new market in demand for smartwatches, which soon then followed Samsung and Apple to join in on this action, which also summoned some other tech companies to join in, like TicWatch, Huawei, and this. This is the Zeblaze Thor 4, named after Marvel's God of Thunder. This smartwatch has some shocking specs. It has a 1.1 GHz quad-core processor, 16 gigs of internal storage, 1 gig of RAM memory, built-in Wi-Fi and GPS, with a beautiful 1.33-inch Super Amoled display, and has a 580 mAh battery that can easily last throughout the entire day, and also has a heart rate monitoring system in the back. This watch connects via Bluetooth 4.0, and it's fully supportive to work paired with any iOS or Android device. And just like the previous Zeblaze smartwatches, this one is also running a dedicated Android operating system, Android 7 to be exact. So basically, this watch can basically run independently and has no limitations. It connects through cellular network on 4G. Since it does have support for a nano SIM card, you're able to make phone calls or send out text messages off your watch. But when operating a keyboard, it can be really small, and you'll find yourself constantly backspacing to fix those mistakes. Or you can do the finger hover trick, but that will be really annoying, especially when sending out those long text messages or replying to an email. So I wouldn't really recommend using it for that use, but it can. The body itself looks and feels durable. The top body is made of what seems to be aluminum, and the bottom part of the body is plastic but feels very tough. The bands are non-removable, but are made out of silicone. And after my usage, it's actually quite comfortable, much lighter than I thought. I noticed it stands out a little bit more taller than most other smartwatches do, but the Thor 4 design shares a very similar look to something like a G-Shock watch, so hides it very well from it looking too tall on your wrist. So that being said, since it is running Android 7.0, technically it has full advantages of doing all kinds of stuff, like watch your YouTube videos. Here's an audio clip on how that will sound like if you would.
This is just a body. It's not bad or good. That part's up to you.
Doesn't sound too bad, and especially since it's on your wrist, it doesn't need to be that loud for you to hear. But of course, you can pair up some Bluetooth headphones if you wish. This watch also is able to go on the web, and even does well playing some app games. Of course, it's going to be limited due to that small screen. Honestly, I never used a smartwatch that performs this well without experiencing any lag. But since it does have a round glass screen, you may notice some applications are going to get cut. But don't worry, Zeblaze has attempted to resolve this issue by giving its user the ability to have the screen change into a little box. But there's so much you could fit really in a 1.4-inch screen. There's still going to be a little cutout edges on the edge. The watch itself isn't waterproof but does have some protection against splashes. So wearing this while it's raining shouldn't be an issue. Oh, and did I forget to mention, this thing has a 5 megapixel camera, which can shoot video and photos, and the resolution doesn't look to be that bad either. Just don't be a creep and just pick up this watch just for that. Overall, I really do like this smartwatch. For just $160, you get a lot more compared to some other latest flagship smartwatches these days. But it does unfortunately share some cons that I really want to discuss about. For one, there's no NFC support, so if you wish to use Android Pay, that's not supportive. There's no way to have an always on display, which can be a good thing because from my experience, after watching a YouTube video for about 30 minutes or so, my wrist starts heating up, so it might just do the same thing. And the buttons themselves, I wish they could be a little bit more improved because they make an awful clicking noise when pressed. And this watch does have a gesture control, but it takes a little bit longer in my opinion. And eventually, the screen will be lit up. Sometimes this may take too long, so I usually just have this turned off and just click the little power button. Lastly, a drawback for me was that there's no expandable storage, so 16 gigabytes is pretty much all you get. Then again, there's only so much you want to actually add to your wrist, but there's a lot of good pros that outweigh the cons that I really like. Like, I like the customization that it gives you. You're able to customize the clock phases whichever style you wish, and they're constantly updating them. Like right now, as you may see, we're entering the World Cup, so we got some World Cup themed faces. I like how it's easy to pair with your smartphone, and you're also able to view your fitness activities with the companion app. I also do like how they include extra screws and a Phillips screwdriver to remove and secure the SIM slot. And it gets its charge with the included magnetic USB cable. I also do like how this thing has a Gorilla Glass 4 and comes pre-installed with a screen protector. So there we have it, and in my opinion, I think this is one of the most powerful smartwatches in today's market. And big important thing before you click off, right now before June 30th, you could get this watch for $138. All thanks to Banggood for providing us this watch for us to review and providing the viewers an exclusive discount. Link to those will be linked in the video description down below, so make sure to go ahead and check that out. So thank you all for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.